Shall we spend a couple of days together? I think we should. Welcome back to another vlog on my channel. I am doing an array of bits and bobs in the next couple of days. So today is Tuesday, it's just been bank holiday weekend. I have just vlogged, so if you want to go check that out, it will be the video before this. But today I'm gonna go get some content. I've got up, I've showered, I've washed my hair, I've got ready, and I believe it's probably like 10 past 10 now. I can't get my phone out of my skirt. I believe it's probably like 10 past 10, and I want to be 12 minutes past 10. I want to be home at like 1ish because I've got loads of other stuff to do for my wedding singer business. So because basically Wednesday and Thursday this week I have weddings, and then I do have Friday to Sunday off, which is quite nice. But in terms of like making sure that I'm keeping on top of everything, I just want to make sure that I use today. So yeah, we are about to go and take some content at my favourite coffee place called Replenish in Derby. The sun is shining, it is glorious, and I will take you to the weddings with me in a couple of days as well. And then I'm also going to London this weekend with my sister for her 18th, but we shall talk about that in due course. Let's get going because I'm on a time schedule today. The nightmare of where I'm going is the parking. It's an absolute ball ache to park, but we're here, so let's get going. I'll show you when we get there because it's so cute. Hey guys, we're here. I don't know if you can see the sky. Look how incredible that is. I've gone for a different matcha today. I've gone for a vanilla matcha. I normally get a sea salt and honey. But yes, we're in outfit one. Let's get changed and we'll do outfit two. See what we're feeling.
It's a nice colour, but it could be more tan. And like, what do I say? It's like honey.
Guys, I've decided I'm going to record some singing for my wedding business outside. The sun is shining, like how can I not? I went to Replenish, I took some content. I'm very happy with that because now I've got some content for the week whilst I'm singing. And I also went to Primark as well and got some content, which was really nice. I also bought a skirt, which was super lovely as well, because I've basically decided I'm going to try and wear like one outfit a month for my wedding singing. So this is April's like outfit, which is super lovely, and I will show it you. It's a blue skirt. I've already got a blue top, but they had some really nice pieces in there. I'm gonna look on their click and collect as well because I feel like you can get even more on there. Goodness knows what songs I'm gonna sing. There's also a lot of noises out here. There's planes, there's work going on. I don't know what is happening, but we're gonna go with it anyway. I think I saw some songs on YouTube that were like piano guitar. Guys, it is so warm. I've literally been sat in the sun for like half an hour and I feel like I've burnt my arm. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I can't obviously show you anything because it's all like copyright music, which isn't great. But if you do want to go check out my wedding singing, which I don't plug enough and I really should, it is Libby Wedding Singer on social media platforms. I only have Instagram. And obviously I've got a website as well, so yeah, definitely check that out. I am literally just sat here working away. I've been editing for a few hours now. It is 3:15 and I really want to go for a run at 4. So I've sent out all of my invoices to couples that want to book in with me for their wedding. I have done set lists. I've also done my set list for the next couple of days for my weddings. And I am sat here editing quite a few different videos. Once I have done this, I need to do our shopping list because it's Tuesday, so we only really need things for like Wednesday. Well, no, actually, we need tea for tonight, Wednesday, Thursday. I can sort Friday out. Friday is fine. And I really just want to mix things up because since I've been doing the AIP, I have been sticking with very similar things, and I do just want to like see what I can have and see what I can't have. So I am just going to do some research as well and do the shopping list, but I'm excited to go for a run again. I'm just taking advantage of this feeling, like whilst I can take advantage of this feeling, because it's not all the time that I feel like ready and really want to go for a run. I don't know what's going on here, but my airdrop is not working. I'm sure people who run or go to the gym or go to Pilates or go to like any sort of gym class can relate to this. I have washed my hair this morning and I've curled it, and I know that it is going to drop when I go running, obviously, and I know that I'm going to get hot and sweaty as well. And I do have a wedding tomorrow, so it's not, I'm going to have to refresh it, which is absolutely fine, but you know, you just think, And if I put it up as well, it would fully fall out, and I feel like I'd get like dints at the front of my face, so I'd rather just have it down, if I'm honest. But I'm getting ready to go for a run. I've got shorts on. This is the first run that I'm going to do in shorts, or maybe I did a run in shorts not long ago, but I really didn't enjoy it. I hate wearing shorts. I think I need to get like actual running shorts because I tied up so much. But it's fine, it's fine. I've got a lovely little matching set on from Bow & Tea, and then I've got a t-shirt on just over it as well. Just so I find, you know, when you're running, like when you're doing a gym class, it's fair enough, but when you're running, I feel like unless I get really, really hot, it's just, you know, just don't want to do that. I've just been for my run. I have just filmed a bunch of content, so I feel like I am a little bit more like relaxed than I was when I first got back. But my hair here is like wet through because I have my headphones there and I leave them on afterwards because I'm like filming stuff and I just leave my headphones on, and it's wet through here, which is kind of gross. But this is not sponsored or anything, right? By the way, I fully like feel like I sound really Derbyshire when I say but, because it's like but, where I feel like other people say like but. Anyway, but this is not sponsored or anything like that. I know that sounds really cringy, but it's really not. Basically, I got gifted this Free Soul creatine and collagen, and I was a bit like apprehensive when to use it, and also like I didn't really know anything about it, and I googled it and it basically said that you can have it like after your lunch, or you can have it after like a workout and stuff. So I've been having it after I've been going for my run, and obviously I don't go for a run every day because when I am singing and I'm here, there and everywhere, I don't get a chance to go for a run. But I went for a run yesterday and I had one of these, and obviously I've just been for a run and I'm making my way through one now, and then I'll also do, I might do a Pilates class in the morning, so I might have some after then, or I'm also going for a run on Friday. But it is this, I'm sure you'll have seen them everywhere because they also do, I think they do like chocolate protein powder that a lot of people use in like their breakfast and stuff like that. I need to check out their website really, but this is sorry, excuse me, this is the Glow, so it's the creatine and collagen, and it is a premium quality strength and beauty blend, and it's the raspberry flavour. And this is another reason why I was quite interested and keen to have it, because I'm allergic to quite a lot of fruits, and this I can have because it's raspberry, and I can have raspberry. Whoa, someone's dog is going mental. But it is basically, I think it is supposed to, what does it say here? It basically says it's glow support, it's collagen production and cell protection, and it's for your hair and your skin. And it basically says increases strength and performance during your exercises. It's for stamina and electrolyte balance, so it's got magnesium in it, which contributes to the reduction of tiredness and fatigue. And it's also got mineral replenishment in it, which is magnesium, potassium, calcium, and that contributes to normal muscle function. It's also gluten-free, dairy-free. It has no artificial colours or sugars, and it all just sounds really, really positive. Do you know, saying that, I don't, like I say, I haven't been having it every single day, but the days I don't have it, or the days I don't go for a run, naturally I do feel like a little bit more sluggish, and I wonder if it's maybe because I'm not having this as well. I'm just about to get into bed. It's not actual like time to go to bed. It is, well, it's 10 to 9, and I basically just like to, especially a day before a wedding, I just like to switch off. I like to get into bed. I like to read my book, and I like to feel like I've just fully sort of switched off and ready for bed. However, I did want to come on here and just like document this, and always document it, because I have basically, and I always have been this, so basically I started my social media journey through my business, my wedding singer business, and I was always really honest and open about everything on there. And I've had this business this year for 4 years, which is absolutely insane. I haven't been full-time in it for 4 years, I've been full-time in it for 2. But I had it like a year and a half and then went full-time in it. And I always remember saying on my story, I'm always going to be honest and open. And that has always been the case for me. I've always been honest and open about everything. I just feel like that's the best policy. And I've heard a lot of people say this recently, but I thought it was just a given. If you're just like being yourself, which is very, very normal, that is you can't ever lose that, because you're not putting on a persona, you're not putting on a mask, you're not trying to convince people that you're someone that you're not. You're literally just being yourself, and you're going to continue to be that throughout your journey in life and social media and whatever. And I obviously then started this page, and obviously with that came my YouTube. Now, I'm a really anxious person. I don't think many people know that, and if you met me in person, I am quite, I don't know if I'd say confident, because I'm definitely not confident in a lot of ways, but with the business that I've got and being self-employed, you do have to throw yourself out there, and you do have to be that person. Like, I can't go to a wedding and not speak to people. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have to put myself in situations where I do speak to strangers, and that's like an everyday occurrence. And I have gotten more comfortable within doing that. But I wouldn't say I'm confident, but I'm a very anxious person. And like I said, I don't think many people know that. Not even like well, maybe some of my family do, but I wouldn't say everybody. My best friends know that I'm quite anxious, but I wouldn't say like the majority of my friends know that I'm anxious. I just get very like in my head quite a lot, and I used to have really bad anxiety when I was younger, and then it sort of like just, I don't know, like sort of just simmered a little bit. Obviously everyone has a certain like point of feeling anxious. Like, there's a lot of things that make us feel anxious, but since doing my AIP and the start of the year, I've given myself the worst anxiety every day around not just food but everything. And I have basically just given myself the worst not experience, but I'm just going to go through it with you. So I have a phobia of sick. I don't like being sick. I don't think anyone says that they like being sick, but I will try my absolute hardest in any situation to avoid that in all possible. Like, I can't hear people doing it, I can't see it, it's too much for me. I remember being at a wedding one year, it might have even been last year, and I went into the bathroom and I was weeing and someone came in the cubicle next to me and was being sick, and I literally stopped my wee halfway through, got up and got out, because I was like, this is not a bit of me. And I've basically convinced myself pretty much most nights since doing the AIP that I'm going to be sick, and I don't know why I've done it. I think it's because I trigger from foods, and I feel like I have just given myself, like I say, like the worst anxiety. And I have to tell myself that it's not the end of the world if the worst case scenario that I'm thinking of happens, but in my brain it is, and my body goes into fight or flight, and it's just like the worst experience. And I actually had, I'd probably say, one of the worst panic attacks I've ever had a few nights ago, and Alex had to like talk me down from it. He's amazing. He's like, I couldn't even wish for a better person in my life. Like, I love him so much, and he knows exactly what to say, and he knows exactly what to do, and he is just everything and more that I could ever wish for. Like, he's my best friend. He knows exactly what to say to me. He knows me inside and out, and he's incredible. And it's really hard because he'll say to me like, Lib, like, you're okay and you're safe, and like, if that's going to happen, it's going to happen, and I'm here for you and I'm okay. And I'm like, you're not going to leave me alone. And it's basically what I've just convinced myself every night. And when I start to have them feelings, and it's when I finish my evening meal, so I'm clearly doing it every night. When I have them feelings, I'm trying to tell myself, no, you don't. You're trying to make your body go into a bit of a panic and a bit of a craze, and we're not doing it tonight. But I am struggling a little bit tonight. So I just thought that you guys can distract me, and I'm actually just going to go get a book that my friend got me. I was telling one of my best friends, Zara, that this is like my experience. And she actually lent me this book that says, Why Has Nobody Told Me This Before? And I haven't actually looked at it yet, but it says that it has tools in there that the author was taught in therapy. And basically, it's not just a book that you read like page to page. You can basically have a look at like what you're sort of feeling and see if there is a chapter on that. Anyway, I'm going to keep this at the side of my bed because I just feel like that's a really positive thing for me to have. If I do ever sort of feel anxious, I can have that there. I also, when I started to feel this way, I took a pen. I need to get a pen for it again. I started to write down my feelings in this little book because I just thought that I could just write it down and get it done. and then I can like, you know, kind of just like get my thoughts and feelings out, trying to keep my mind busy and also just be honest and open with you guys. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I think a lot of it is to do with my chronic illness, and I did have anxiety before I knew that I had a chronic illness. I've had anxiety for the longest time in different scenarios. I think I was even anxious as a little kid. Like, I used to have these certain scenarios where I would just be like, how do I even describe it without going into details? I would just be like not uncontrollable, unconsolable maybe. Like, there'd be certain situations that I just wouldn't want to be put into, and it made me panic. And I just think I've been like that since I was a little kid. Whatever reason is for it, I don't know. But yeah, just want to be honest and open with you through it together. Like, it is something that we will do together. And yeah, I just wanted to go through that. I've been talking for 11 minutes. Do apologise. We're now on 2 minutes past 9. One thing that I have been doing that I do highly recommend is putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. I've only got a select few of people that can contact me, obviously like my family and stuff. I have that on there because I also find it quite triggering, like if notifications come through and I am basically just like going through my phone. The lighting in this bathroom is awful, but we're just gonna go with it. Just want to say, ladies, you should do this anyway, but make sure you're wearing your SPF because the sun has been shining and you need to make sure that you're protecting your face. I put my SPF on this morning, very happy that I did. Anywho, I always use the Liz Earl Cleanse and Polish. It is my favourite product, and it comes with a cloth. Now, I buy these that comes with the cloth like a couple of times a month because this is all I use. It's really good for acne and stuff like that as well. So I have a lot of these cloths. So I just use a cloth like every couple of days and then wash it. As you can see, I used it yesterday and then we'll use it today as well. I rub that in my hands and onto my face. Okay, let's do some skincare. This is a really like awkward place for me to sit. I'm literally just sat like down the edge of my bed, but we have a blind in my dressing room that is honestly like, well, we have the same blinds all around the house and they're an absolute nightmare, and a lot of them are broke because I am a little bit heavy-handed, I'm not gonna lie, and we have to basically like just push up ourselves with our hands. But if you don't do it properly, it falls off. And the other morning Alex was in bed and I didn't want to wake him up and it just fell off, and I thought, you know what, like, I'm done with it. And we haven't put it up since, so I'd have to go turn the light on and basically sit there where like everyone could see me if they were walking past. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to sit here at the side of the bed and just have a nice relaxing chat while we do our skincare. I'm currently using the L'Oreal Aloe Water. You will have heard me and will hear me talk about this. But yeah, I just feel like anxiety is a thing that is spoken about quite a lot now, and I think that's really, really good. I remember when I was younger, I used to watch Zoe Sugg, Zoella, and she used to talk about anxiety quite a lot, and I feel like she's one of the first people that I actually sort of like heard talk about in the public eye, and it is a really open space now and I absolutely love that. I'm going to take the, where is it, the number 7 Good Intent Dewy Bank Water Cream. It's really similar to the L'Oreal one, but I just feel like it adds quite a lot of moisture into my face, which I really, really like. But also, social media is a very busy place these days, and I love that because there is room for everyone, which is just incredible. But what I also would say is, if you aren't relating to someone, or if something is triggering you on your page, or if, you know, you could be, let's just say this, okay? You could be, I'm just going to use me as an example. I am a size 10 UK girly struggling with a chronic illness and chronic bloating, and I therefore struggle with quite a lot of clothes because things have to be comfortable for me. I could be following someone who is a size 6 and goes out for meals all the time and can eat like anything they absolutely want, which I love that for them, and I love that. But if I'm seeing that every single day, it is something that I just can't relate to and might end up become triggering. Do you know what I mean? So just make sure that you're having times throughout your life where you're cleansing, and you're cleansing your social media, and you're cleansing your real, like, general life as well. You know, if there's people in your life that don't serve you anymore, then we say goodbye to them, whether they're family, friends, colleagues, you know, anything. Like, it's just very important to put yourself first as well. Okay, we're in bed now, but that's fine because it's nice and cozy. I do also just want to say that if there are times where you have certain feelings and you don't know how to describe them, or you don't know why they're happening, that is okay. Like, that is anxiety, and there's loads of fireworks going on tonight outside of our window. It's crazy. You know, it's anxiety. And for example, I went to London a couple of weeks ago and I had the best day ever. The sun was shining. It was in London. It was so nice. But I was rush from literally like the second I woke up. I woke up, went to the station. It's a 2-hour journey on the train, then got the tube, then rushed through like Oxford Street, all stuff like that. I also went to an event with my manager, so I met her there. I then got lunch. I went to the train station. I got on the train. Luckily, there was just me and one other girl on my carriage. And as soon as the train took off, I felt as sick as a dog. And I was having like the worst panic attack. I had to put on BetterHelp, which has helped me from time to time. Which basically has like breathing exercises on there, and it just distracts your mind a little bit. Like, you really feel like you're concentrating on the breathing, and just like your mind is like distracted a little bit, and that really did sort of help. And I just switched my brain off. Like, I didn't really like text anyone or anything. I just whatever. And it normally goes away. It normally like goes away. But even when I got in the car to drive home, I felt awful. And I think it's just because it was a really busy day. It was incredible. But it was so overwhelming that my body was like, what are you doing? And I feel like that is a start of, because this was like 3 weeks ago, I think that's the start of what has panicked me in the past few weeks, because whenever that feeling comes on, I get really overwhelmed. And yeah, it's maybe something that I need to go to therapy for. I did try therapy maybe last year or the year before, but me and my therapist didn't didn't get on. And that is fine. I feel like you have to find like a therapist. Not that we didn't get on. Sorry, we didn't. It's not that we didn't get on. She was quite brutal and quite like really straightforward, which I do appreciate, but I felt like I was opening up and I felt like I was getting like shut down a little bit. But we just didn't match like our styles, which is absolutely fine. So it is something that I'm definitely gonna look at in the future. But things cost money, and everything costs money at the minute, and everything is expensive, and it is something that I will do in the future. And I think it's really healthy. I don't think it's something that people should look at and think, oh, like, you're going to a therapist. Because as much as I love talking to Alex and I love talking to my best friend, and I love, you know, how much they understand me and stuff, it is so nice to sort of go to someone who's impartial and talk about like your story on someone who isn't biased, because obviously my boyfriend and my best friend love me, and you know, they might have a biased opinion on things, where I feel like someone like a therapist might have like some coping mechanisms and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a very impromptu chat about anxiety and stuff, but I feel like mental health is a really important thing to talk about, and it is something that I will continue to talk about forevermore, because I just think that it is so important. But yes, my phone is on Do Not Disturb, but my best friend has sent me some voice notes that I might listen to whilst I read a little bit. But I'm definitely going to read my book a little bit, because like I say, I'm fully invested. And yeah, that is my story of Balamory. I'm just a normal girl who is... My biggest thing at the minute, and I told myself the other day that I'm going to lock in. Okay, I'm going to lock in with
my content and social media and everything. My biggest thing at the minute is being that person that I don't see on social media, and I'm sure there is someone out there that I just haven't come across yet, but I'm a self-employed, well, I think wedding singer is quite niche, so we're just going to say self-employed. I'm self-employed, I'm 26, I'll be 27 this year. I don't own a house. I don't have, you know, many life savings, if any. I have a lot of dreams and goals and aspirations, and I get anxious, and I have awful thoughts in my mind sometimes about, you know, my body and stuff like that. I'm a bloated girly. I could go on. But I also have a really positive life where I'm really lucky to have friends and family, and most importantly Alexander to me, and I have a business that I love. And being self-employed is freaking hard, let me tell you that. It is constant go, and it is constant, you're the only person that people are relying on. Like, I'm a wedding singer, and obviously it is the most important, or one of the most important days of people's lives, and rightfully so. They have so many questions and I love it, but there are times where I'm like singing at a wedding, or I am just like taking a day off, and you have so many things that you need to go back to and you just can't, and it all piles up. But anyway, I feel like I've been rambling on for like another 10 minutes. So I'm going to listen to my friend's voice note, and I am going to start reading my book and switch my mind off a little bit, and we will reconvene in the morning, where we're going to wake up, we're going to have either chocolate porridge or baked oats. I think chocolate porridge is the way. I might even make a smoothie tomorrow, because I'm singing, and it's going to be quite a long, not a long day, but I'm probably not going to get a chance to eat properly. Oh, I wanted to make flapjacks tonight.
Good morning, guys. We are off to a wedding this morning. The dishwasher is on, so it's making a horrific noise. But I've got on this cute skirt from Primark and this top from Tesco. I'm not too sure if I'm in love with the outfit, but it is kind of cute. I don't know. We need to get going because I'm not running late, but I need to put petrol in. I've also got my sun cream with me because it's going to be 22 degrees today. But we need to get everything in the car, and then we need to get going. I've got a lot of stuff actually. I've got my bag, 2 bags for my singing, a lunch bag, laptop, water bottle, everything. So let's go. We are here, and I couldn't find any rice cakes when I went to go put petrol in. So I'm quite irritated because, well, I'm not irritated, but it's not bad. Today's not like a late day or anything, so it's not like I'm going to be absolutely starving. But I just feel like I could have done with the rice cakes. Do you know what I mean? Anywho, I need sunglasses. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'm only like an hour away from home today, but it took me around some mad country way that I have never done before. And I won't be doing on the way back because it was stressful. I've finished the first 2 parts of the wedding that I am here for today. So I've done the ceremony and I've just done the drinks. I'm just gonna have a really quick break and then we go on to the wedding breakfast. Which, yeah, I'm already like halfway through my day. Honestly, it goes so quick. I think I've said this, but the weather is going to change tomorrow, so I'm really trying not to be a negative Nancy about it. Sorry, I thought I just got my skirt dirty. Anyway, I have bought some food with me today, just because I struggle to eat stuff when I'm at weddings because it is very like rich food normally. And my couple have just handed me a little gift bag, so I thought I'd open it with you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I did have a sneak peek earlier, so I'm not gonna like be fake and give my shocked reaction. But I'm so grateful for anything, honestly. Like when you come to a wedding, and as I said, I couldn't get rice cakes on the way, so not that I was panicking because I've got food, but I don't have like a lot of food, so I was so grateful. So we have some Marks & Spencer's tomato ketchup flavoured crisp, which I've never heard of before. That's so cute. We also have some fruity flapjack minis, which again, like, absolute dream. All the stuff that I don't eat, by the way, I do take home and me and Alex share it. I also have some sweet and salted popcorn, which is so nice. I would definitely be having that. I have some mint, which I highly appreciate, because I know this sounds gross, but I have a thing with like breath, and you know when like you're talking to a lot of people or you're singing to a lot of people, so I have them as well. Also have a bottle of water, which, like I say again, is just very, very thoughtful, and I'm so grateful. And then we have a little bag of Tang Fast sticks and some baby chocolate buttons. They're gonna melt in here, I know that. I'm gonna put it in my little lunchbox actually, because I've got ice packs in. And then this is what I saw. They've got me 2 of my dark chocolate date bars, and I can't even describe to you how grateful I am for that, because that's just like amazing. So I've got 2 of them. And then, oh, there's a little like 21 badge there. Am I being silly? Am I not getting what that is? And then we have a very cute card. Thank you for entertaining. Oh, hold on. Thank you for entertaining our wedding guests. Let's see what it says. It says, Libby, thank you for entertaining our guests. From the moment we saw you on Instagram, we knew we wanted to have you at our wedding. We loved our date night at Stable View, and you've been so lovely to us. Thank you, Lewis and Ness. Guys. And then they also got me a Starbucks gift card. That is so kind. And I love that because, what is that? Oh, sorry, it tells you how much is on it. That's so kind, because I'm obviously like up and down the country all the time, so being able to like stop for a drink is actually like so nice. I'm so excited, guys. The sun is shining and we're at the start of wedding season. Like, I can't get that back in. How much better can life get? Yeah, how kind is that? They haven't either just given me like a few snacks. It's full on, you know, snack galore. I'm very, very grateful. I did also just have a really sneaky strawberry lace from the sweet selection at the wedding. But yeah, I've got my little lunch bag with me. And what do I have in here? I think first and foremost I'm going to eat my blackberries that I've brought with me, because I'm just fancying them. If I get any of this down me, I'm going to be very annoyed. But yeah, I'm just going to sit here and have some blackberries. How cute is that? They're all cheering. I think I've literally just missed it, but I think they're doing like group shots and stuff. But does anyone else just sit here? And I'm just sat here thinking, I'm so ready for this life to begin. I know it sounds ridiculous because I've accomplished so much so far. Like, I used to work in HR 4 years ago and I was miserable, and I was determined to get out of HR and become a full-time wedding singer, and I did that 2 years ago. And now I'm determined to bring back a little sparkle to social media and show the reality of bloated bellies and fashion and everything around it, and also along the journey, like feeling confident in myself as well. And I'm just sat here and I'm like, I'm so ready. Like, I'm so ready. I mean, I say this, last year I also signed with a management company, which is just like incredible as well. So sometimes this is just a sign to like pat yourself on the back for the things that you have accomplished, even though yes, you can get excited for the things that you are ready to accomplish. And that's currently where I'm at. I have just finished, guys, and I just loved my couple today. They're just the best. I've just got into bed. I don't know what is happening with this bonnet. I've had tea. We've watched some Modern Family. I've had a cup of tea, and then I've just downloaded some of my, well, a vlog that's going to be the previous vlog to this. I've just downloaded everything onto my iPad for me to edit, basically, which is really exciting. So I'm just going to add everything to CapCut. What time is it? It's 20 to 9, and then at 9 o'clock, whatever I get to, I will stop. Let's see, without me editing anything. So it was a bit of like a wishy-washier vlog to this one. I'd say I've got way more content in this vlog already. What does it say? 50 minutes. Really? God, how long is this one going to be? Right, I'm going to sit here and edit. Everybody, it is so much later in the day than I thought this was going to be. This is honestly just your sign that not everything, you don't have control over everything. So I'm at the beautiful Middleton Lodge, like absolutely stunning. And I was so excited about coming here. It's been on my bucket list of venues to come to for the longest time. And I had the most gorgeous couple booking with me. And I was supposed to sing for their ceremony and their drinks reception. So I left this morning in plenty of time. I was supposed to get here an hour and a half before the ceremony was due to start. But I got into some traffic near home, and then I also got into some traffic near here. But that's fine, because obviously that's why I leave an hour and a half. And if I get to the venue, like an hour and a, I've got an hour and a half before the ceremony actually starts, then happy days, because it's just like, you know, like I'm here. Anywho, got here, got stuck in standstill traffic. There was an accident, there was roads closed off, and basically I didn't end up making the ceremony. And I am gutted, like I'm gutted for my couple, because to me that's like, you know, a very intimate part of your day. However, I rang the venue in plenty of time, and because the time kept adding up, like I was saying to them, I will be there, but I'll be there like 15 minutes before the ceremony. Anyway, ceremony went ahead. The couple was so nice. They were asking if I was okay. And I was like, guys, like, I'm fine. Like, I'm worried about, like, more worried about you. And, like, I'm so sorry. And they were like, you've got no control over it. They were like, it's literally like the traffic. There's like, we've all been there. We've all sat in traffic that you can't control. So I just want to say thank you to them, because they are so lovely and polite. And so I made the drinks reception, which was amazing. It's still like 2 and a bit hours of singing, which, you know, I'm so glad that I got to make. But I didn't get to take any contents. I didn't get to take a come with me for my Instagram. I didn't get to take an aisle walk. I didn't get to take anything. And I just need to sit and tell myself that it's okay. It's not my fault. But it's just a bit gutting. And I'm really like... Tour is on, and it is so loud. I'm ending today's vlog here, as I'm going to start a new one for the weekend. So thank you so much for joining me, especially at my weddings and all the bits in between. And I will see you next time.